All right. Last time we had that, encounter with Count Draclaw. I have not gone shopping. As you can see, I have a long bow, which is the weakest bow in the game. And also, I was talking about changing K into a Lancer. But then I was also like, well, it's good to have thief skills. But you know what's the best? Is to at least do like 2 fights as a lancer, learn equip spear, and then you're a spear. Sorry, you're a spear. You're a thief with a spear, and that's super fun. So let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, Kay's got her head on her shoulders. I'm not as sure about my girl Judy. She's just kind of lollygagging through life, and of course Kenji's getting a lot of non-stop turns because Rad is much higher level than him. So let's go ahead and get that spear. And, whoop. No, that's not okay. Yes, try more on. Okay, I thought that no would be the answer to that. So lightning bow is actually really fun. And because I mean it's a little bit stronger than the longbow. Well, I mean it's 2 points stronger, but the biggest thing is it occasionally casts lightning, and that's neat. Everyone likes when stuff is neat, especially their scotch, for example. So yeah, let's try buying that spear again. I'm glad I didn't go into the battle without it. And I'm going to buy a couple things that I know I'll need. Like, I might need a platinum dagger in case the spear thing doesn't work out. I know I could use some coral swords. That's the new strongest sword. Maybe I only needed 2, but whatever. I've got enough helmets in my reserve, like elite helmets. I'm not going to buy more. And then, Wizard Mantle is really cool. I'm going to go ahead and equip Kenji with that because he could always use extra evasion because it gives 18% for magic and physical. And also it gives him 1 extra magic power, which he could really use it. So altogether with his gear, he's getting a total of 4 extra magic power for a boost. All right. I'm a little concerned with Kay not having good movement, so I'm actually going to take off the power wrist for now and give her the battle boots. You get 1 extra length of attack with your spear, but in this level, it's a swamp and your movement is decreased even more. So you really want to make sure you're not limiting your already limited characters. So we got Kenji, got Kay, and of course, Meta Neela. Neela? That's his name. I'm sure of it. I'm actually going to switch these 2 because I'm going to switch these 2 just to get the high ground. I know these maps well enough that before I'm even there, I know where I want to be. That's what preparation's all about, right? I think so. The dialogue before is just Mustadio and Ramza being like, oh, what do we got to kill these guys? And then, yeah, we got to kill these guys to get through the swamp. All right. One thing I didn't check on Mustadio is as an engineer, he has 3 skills that he can learn. The best one is arm aim. And what that does is it's like enforcing don't act. It's shooting don't act on somebody. And I guess the chocobo is big enough that he couldn't get any shots through. Guests don't ever ride chocobos, which I think, like, I get it. You don't always want to do that, but there's certain circumstances where it's like, yeah, I got to, baby. If you stand in the swamp water, you get poisoned. Maybe if you're not undead, so that's why he's cool. In a one-on-one fight, Meadow Neela or whatever his name is would definitely lose this, but he's got reinforcement, so I'm not worried about it. In worst case scenario, I can run away and heal. Really wish I had Cure too, because that's a fun trick on the undead. So I can cast it on him and it would heal him and hurt him, but the height does not work out in this situation. I could cast Ramu. Oh man, he's got weak movement too. I'm just going to full weight and let them come to him a little bit. And then sometimes the height works out in a weird way where this spear will get through. Not this time, but sometimes when like the height isn't quite right. But oh well. Get him next time, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I didn't finish on the engineer skills. So he didn't use arm aim. I don't know if he doesn't know it. There's also leg aim, which is a don't move gunshot, I guess is the best way to describe it. And then the other one is seal evil. And that one, it's fantastic, but it also feels like cheating. It effectively, any undead creature that's shot with seal evil is petrified. And in this game, your enemy very, very rarely has a way to cure petrification. So it's almost just instant death. It's just like, all right, yeah, good job, you win. It's a little too easy, I think. So Ramu, you know what? I'll go ahead and cast it. I've got 61 mana, which isn't a ton, but I can cast that at least twice. And it's going to force the enemy to make dumb moves. Or there you go. Or he'll just jump into it, which is a dumb move on its own. That guy can't quite reach that other spot, but it's for the best on his behalf. So Meta Neela could be in trouble here, and I don't really care. I mean, he's whatever. He's not special to me. All right, so jump is always going to do an extra 50%. So for example, yeah, roughly 50%. So 45 damage for the stab, and I have an 11% chance of missing. I won't mess with this. The other option, and I'm sure you know I can do this, you can instantly kill the undead with a Phoenix Down, but you know, I was just complaining about Seal Evil. It just feels too much like cheating, so that's not what I'm doing. I'm not going to bother shooting either of these guys. I'm sure they're going to be Ramu'd to death. Oh, that actually really worked out for him. So he got pushed back, and now that jump is going to miss. Oh, look at that. I am getting all three of them. I thought that last guy was safe. Yeah, so smoked him pretty good. The funny thing is I could come in here and, well, actually I can't even kill him. But if I stood here, I would get poisoned and possibly countered, but either way I would almost definitely die. If I stood here, I would get jumped on. So I'm actually going to just stand here and cure. No one else in my party needs it at this point, so that's all I'm going to do. Chugbows are great because they have such terrific movement ability, especially a black one, because they can fly. But they're not super useful. I mean, among the monster class, they are, but they're just fun, I guess. They're more fun than they are great. If I haven't made this clear, I do have a lot of fun playing this game. It's my favorite. You know, I'm not going to overkill it, so I'll just bonk him, and I'm pretty sure Ramza should be able to get a shot in. Oops. Anytime you're fighting monsters, it's usually pretty one-sided. Oh, man. Boom! Lightning boost. It's sweet. Sweet little lightning boost. This guy's going to cast Thunder Soul and back away slowly. I mean, he's going to back away the 3 movements he can, so it's just slowly because they don't move well. And, you know, with Meta Neela just being kind of a feathery weak sauce in general, I'm just going to do a cure and just kind of not get killed. Whoop, facing the wrong way. And Kay has the spear, so she can get some reach in there. Got a job level up, so she's at least got the 200, but I need to get 400 with her. So normally with an enemy on the run like this, you would cast something right like Ramu. Oh, he's not on the run because everyone is at like at least a knee. Well, everyone's at a knee or dead, I guess is a better way to put it. Something we probably won't see in this fight because these 3 guys are so close to death is the once an undead gets down to 0, they have about I think it's a 50-50 shot of popping back up, and their health, and I think I mentioned this in the previous one, their health is going to range pretty drastically. And yeah, so sometimes, like, I've been in a couple close fights where that's made the difference, and like I end up losing. Oh, I can't quite reach. I should have made a point to stand where I'd get an elemental charge. So yeah, it's you have to keep that in mind if it is somehow a close battle. But like I said, the monsters are usually weak enough that it's not a close battle. So I know I can kill him. He's only got 2 health. Man, he is weak sauce. 10 damage? What is this? The beginning of chapter 1? Boko has bad children, or bad seed, I guess. Well, I don't know if seed is a correct term because he's asexual. All monsters are asexual in the world of Final Fantasy Tactics. So dialogue's not really important. It's just Ramza saying, "You all right?" He's saying, "Yep, we're almost to Gouge." Which is kind of a stupid name for a city. But I didn't name it, so don't judge me. Since that was a pretty quick fight, I'll go ahead and do the level up stuff in this one. With the longer fights, I would normally save that for the beginning of the next one, but got time. So, level 2 archer. I mentioned that archers aren't the best. And the thing about archers that makes them fantastic is this is my favorite counterattack. It's speed save. So I'm tempted to stick it out and just be an archer for a while. Because, like I said, counter flood is fun, but speed save makes you incredibly powerful if you can like maintain your health. Effectively, what it is every time you get hit, you're going to respond by getting 1 extra speed. So can really snowball your power, basically. I'm going to keep her as a Lancer. She shouldn't be in the... Oh, she is in this fight. All right, because she's still behind Judy in experience points. This next fight is... there's 2 summoners, but I feel like one of them doesn't ever cast. So he's kind of a useless dumbhead. I'll go ahead and tell you, you might as well strip Mustadio. He's not in this next fight. Well, he is, but he's stripped in the next fight. Okay, so even though I'm keeping him an archer, I would get to speed save faster if I keep gain JP up, but I'm going to do equip armor because this next fight is hard enough that I need Ramza to be stronger. And with this, he'll have the gold helmet and the plate mail. I could actually take this from her, but I think Kay kind of needs this. And she's the only one who can revive, so I'm actually going to keep her with that because Kenji still has very little priest experience because normally I would teach him raise. Even though I'm long-term just making him... Oh, wow, he's actually... Rad's not that far behind on level up. So anyways, what I was going to say is... Yeah, I don't know how long I'll keep him a priest. Some job classes are a little faster. He happens to be a speed of 7 now, and everyone else is going to be a speed of 6. Unless you were a job such as possibly a squire, definitely a monk, and definitely a thief. Yeah, so I'm going to... hope this doesn't take too long, but I am going to keep him as an archer. I don't ever recommend learning charge. It comes in handy so rarely. And there's not a lot of grass in the next level, so I'm going to actually give him guts as his secondary. Because at least with that, in a pinch, I can heal someone else because he's got wish, even though that does inflict damage to myself. So, yeah. That's going to be that, and I'm going to save it. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm just actually going to start immediately after this, so I'll see you guys in a second. I don't know when you're watching. I don't know why I'm referencing dates. Bye.